want to keep on putting in the chat where you're watching from, and welcome YouTube. So glad you are here. Again, put where you're watching from, and YouTube, if you're watching the replay, put the replay and where you're watching from. I really love the fact that YouTube allows people to watch the replay. So today we're going to talk about the one thing that can truly help you grow a very successful business. And now I just got to give a one little disclaimer here. It's going to be hard to have a successful online business if you're selling a product that's not in high demand. You have to make sure that you are selling something that people actually want and that people actually need. That's huge, okay? That is really huge. Hello, got South Africa, Alabama, another Texan, Eastern Washington, awesome, Tennessee, Colorado, Trinidad, I love it, San Diego. So I'm not talking as loud today because we moved Airbnbs yesterday. Hopefully many of you saw my tour. This one is absolutely gorgeous. And so this was a little bit smaller. So it's only 5:30 in the morning here. I'm trying not to be as loud so I don't wake the kids up. North Carolina in the house. Hello, Patty. Thanks for hanging out with me on YouTube. How's everybody doing today? Happy Monday. I'm hoping today I can really help you get your week started right. So first of all, let me ask you guys a question. Put a 1 in the comments if you already have an existing online business, you're just wanting to figure out how to get more customers. Put a 2 in the comments if you don't have an existing business, but you want one and you're trying to figure it out. Put a 1 or 2. Let me know who my audience is today. Good morning. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing today? So we have a lot of 1s. Ooh, we have some 2s. Love it. Well, welcome. Okay, we have a lot of 2s. So awesome. Very cool. Then you guys are in the right place. So I'm going to share the one thing with you, right? And then I'm going to help you be able to launch a successful online business this week. And I'm going to actually show you how to go launch to profit this week. And I'm gonna walk you through this. Now, here's the part that I have to share with you that I absolutely loved. And I'm actually obsessed with this part when it comes to making money from home. And that is the fact that you can learn and earn at the exact same time. So TikTok, if you see me going back and forth, it's because I have YouTube over here. So YouTube, you see me going back and forth, I have TikTok over here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm multitasking, right? I'm trying to get my audience in 2 different places. How cool is that? And so I'm only sharing that with you because I want to show you today how you can go to Launch to Profit, and I'm going to show you the resources that are available to help you get your business in profit mode. Okay, so that's what I'm going to cover with you. And here's the great part. The process that I follow, and this is why I think it's brilliant, is because 1 customer, you're in profit mode. And there is a way in today's world that you can build a business without any monthly expenses. I thought that was really cool. Matter of fact, I built my business to 6 figures without any monthly expenses at all. I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend money to make money. I did that in network marketing for way too many years. And the more money I made in network marketing, the more money I had to spend. I love the fact that we can grow a successful email list, grow a successful business and customer base without any monthly expenses. So happy Monday. How's everybody doing today? Yes. How's everybody doing today? So we're going to talk about that. So what is the one thing? The one thing is, you guys, it is all about the decision that you make. So here's my question for you. How many of you have a job? Put a yes in the comments if you have a job. Let me know. If you have a job outside of the home, put a yes in the comments. I don't know. I guess some people do remote work today, right? Yes. Good morning, Jessica. How are you, my friend? Yes. Okay. So with your job, you had to make a decision to show up. Yes or yes. Can we all agree? You had to make that decision to show up at your job. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. I love your guys' energy today. Let's go. Yes. So let me ask you this. So doesn't it make sense when you launch an online business, you have to show up, right? This is what really fascinates me about some people is they will invest in learning how to launch an online business, but they don't show up, right? And I'm like, but you show up for your job. And if you showed up for this, you would be blown away by the results that you can have. Okay, so that's my first question. Do you show up for your job? here's my second question. At your job, did you have to learn something that you didn't know prior to having that job? Yes or no? Let me know on that. This is my job to make your program successful for me. I love that. And if you stay coachable and consistent, you can do it, my friend. I love that. So don't show up, but they want results. True. Yes. So you had to learn something new at your job. Okay. So we can all agree that if you want to learn something new, like if you want to do something new, you got to learn something new, right? If you got to do something new, you got to learn something new. So that is why we're talking about the one thing today, because this is all about Mindset Monday, okay? Because I will tell you guys what. I'm a mom of 6 kids, only have 2 left at home. We're actually vacationing in Hawaii. I'm going to get off of here in a little bit, and we are going to be hanging out on a catamaran all day. I'm truly now able to live the life that I only wished I could have before. And I'm only telling you guys this because if I go back to September of 2022, I was on the struggle bus. And I mean, I would look in the mirror and I'd be like, how'd you get here? I thought I'd be way further along. I thought I'd have way more money than I did. And I thought I had way more time than I did. I'm only telling you guys this because when I discovered this process, this step-by-step blueprint, the very first thing I did was looked at myself in the mirror and be like, you are going to commit to this for 2 hours a day, no matter what. And you're given this 12 months. And after 12 months, if you've not made at least $54,000 a year, then I can quit. But quitting was a non-negotiable for 12 months. So what I did in my mind, this is your secret sauce right here. In my mind, I told myself, treat this like you just spent a lot of money going back to school. Can you imagine if somebody who wants to be a doctor, if after 1 month it was a little hard, it wasn't as easy as they thought, and they quit? How ridiculous. What would you say? What would you say to your child or your niece or your nephew if they had this vision of being a brain surgeon, but it got a little tough for them after 30 days and they quit? What would you say? I'm curious. What would you say? Like, what would you say to them? Put in the comments what you would say to them. Watching from Thailand. Awesome. I love that so much. Welcome. You're ready for this. Let's go and let's grow, right? Let's grow. Keep going. Yes. Isn't that expected? See, here's what happens. Here's what happens. Yes, don't give up. Yes, keep going. Yes. No, this is no MLM. No, this is not. Mark, you're so sweet. Mark's like, Michelle, is this an MLM? Not judging, just asking. No, this is not an MLM. Mark, I actually tried MLMs years and years and failed miserably. This is not an MLM. And one of the things I love about this, Mark, is the fact that we make 100% profit. That's a breath of fresh air. And I look back at my days when I tried to make network marketing work. If I could have learned these skills and learned how to make 100% profit, oh my gosh, I would have had way more time with my family. Like I said, this process that I discovered to me is completely brilliant, right? Because you think about it. And again, I'm not insulting network marketing at all, but let's just be real right now. In network marketing, you got to pay uplines, you got to pay companies. So you make a small percent. You make on average about 25%. See, my number one selling product, you guys, is $900. So when I get a customer, that $900 goes into my bank account. Now, if my number one selling product in network marketing was $900, I'm only going to make on average 25%. That means $225 is going in my pocket. I'd have to do 4 times the work to do what I do now. This is how you guys, like, it's only 5:46 in the morning here, hence kind of why I'm talking a little quiet. I don't want to wake everybody up yet, because we're getting ready in 45 minutes to leave the house and go jump on a catamaran. And I'm just going to be on the ocean all day. But can I share something with you guys real quick? Because I have a business on autopilot, which this is what I'm this is what I'm sharing with you today. Because I have a business on autopilot, because I learned how to follow this. Remember, what did I say to you at the very beginning of this? I just committed to 2 hours a day, no matter what. Because I was like, 2 hours a day for 1 year. I want to make this work. I was willing to learn new skills. But because of that, wait, I got to show my face. Because of that, I've literally learned the skills. I learned how to automate a business. I learned how to use social media the right way. So look at this. This has been my morning. It's 5:46 in the morning here, but in my normal time in Kansas, it's what, 10:46. I've already had a $3,000 day, $3,300 day. If you look at this, I've made 14,900 for the month, and it is the morning of the 3rd. What? Here's the difference. If I can go back to October of 2022, I was averaging 300 a day. Then I went to 600 a day. And then I went to 900 a day. And by December of 2022, it was 1,000 a day. And then I went to 2,000 a day, then 3,000, then 4,000. I'm averaging over 5,000 a day now. But guess what? I'm doing the exact same thing. The difference of now is the fact that I've stayed consistent. I've still stayed consistent with getting my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, but hear me out. I built an email list. The bigger my income gets, the bigger my email is. And I have a bigger following now, and I have more content. You guys realize when you use social media the right way, your content never goes away. You look at it as digital real estate. It's just always out there working for you. So for example, if you have a job, right? If you have a job and you go to work for 8 hours, if you want to get paid for that 8 hours again, you got to go to work for another 8 hours. Here, when I create a piece of content, it always works for me. Let me give you an example, because this is absolutely huge. So I'm going to go to my account here, right? So this is where you guys, or this is my TikTok. And so I'm going to click on my inbox. I'm going to go right here to my notifications. I want you guys to look at something. Let me just scroll down here. And by the way, I'm only on 12 minutes. I know it looks like, oh, she's probably going days. No. Here we go. Let me do, I want to show you guys. There's 2 of them I want to show you guys. Somebody literally just commented on this one too. Hold on. We're almost there. I'm only on 59 minutes, by the way, and I'm scrolling. Somebody goes, how do you keep up with your comments? I don't. Okay. Here it is. So 2 hours ago, you can see the time, 2 hours ago. People commented on this video 2 hours ago. By the way, this is a 5-second video that I didn't talk in. But I want you guys to see the date on this video. Do you see the date? It says March 5th of 2023. So this video is what, 16 months old. It's still out there working for me. People are still commenting on it. That's why I create 3 pieces of content a day. No, I plant 3 pieces of digital real estate a day. You guys, that's your secret sauce. The one thing that you need to do is you need to literally learn how to be so consistent. That's the secret sauce. The only difference of me and you, well, for one, I have a product that's in very high demand, and I've been consistent. I've been consistent with creating the content, right? And so all that's done is I just have more digital real estate out there. I've grown a bigger email list. Here is what I love. And I love watching people inside my community take this strategy that I share with them and just explode. I'm talking ridiculous results quickly, right? Because we figured it out. Isn't this cool? You guys are watching the sunrise. Now I just want to take you guys outside. Isn't that a beautiful view out there? Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. And so, yes, I'm going to be a millionaire. I love that so much. Aw, thank you, Autumn. You're so sweet. And so I'm just telling you guys that because if my journey for the last almost 21 months, we're 1 week shy of me following this process for 21 months. But the difference, you guys, is I've just been consistent every day. Just like this morning, I got up at 3:30, right? It's only 5:51 here. Because I was like, I'm going to get my income earning activities done before I get on that ocean, on that catamaran at 7 a.m. We have to leave here at 6:30 to get on it. But I will have all my income earning activities done. But I've already made 30. Well, I've actually made more than that, because if you want to get really down to it, because let me, is it going to recognize my face? Here we go. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Because I think I had some sales on in PayPal as well, because I really like PayPal too. I use 2 different platforms. You should never put your eggs in one basket, by the way. Yeah, at 4:30 this morning, I had a $900 sale coming in. So I've had over a $4,100 day or $4,200 day before, 5 a.m. my time. I'm just telling you, it's because of automations, and it's because I've been consistent. So, but there's another layer of consistency that you guys need to understand. Because see, you can be consistent, but have stinking thinking. So here's the difference of me. And I've watched this happen, by the way. I've mentored way too many people and I've seen it all. And so you can be consistent, but in your head, if you're like, I've created my 3 pieces of content, but nobody's viewing my videos. And if you have a negative attitude, that comes across in your content. You might not think it does, but it does. Attitude is everything. And it's always been that, no matter what you do. If you want to go lose weight and you go to the gym, you and I could both go to the gym at the same time, and you could show up at that gym every day and be like, let's go. I'm excited. And I can show up at the gym and be like, dude, this isn't going to work for me. I know this isn't going to work, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm never going to lose weight and I'm going to quit. Right? Oh my gosh. Did I ever screenshot that? This was so good. You guys know Alex Hormozy? Have you guys ever heard of him? He did a post yesterday, and he nailed it, by the way, with this post. I follow him on Instagram. He posts a lot. Woo! Holy moly. Okay. Ready? This is good. Look what he posted yesterday on Instagram. Success and failure are on the same road. Failure is just an earlier exit. Oh, is that not good? Woo, I'll let you guys see it. Success and failure are on the same road. Failure is just an earlier exit. Oh, is that not powerful? Yes, so good. I know. I know. Yes. Gaining more confidence is everything. Yeah. So success and failure are the same road. It's just failure is an earlier exit. I know, that is so perfect. I'm going to post that inside my community, because I was like, that is so good, but it is so the truth. Do you guys realize this is what I love about like the blueprint that I follow? It's no different than anything. Like, for example, I live in Kansas. I'm definitely not in Kansas right now, obviously. It's beautiful here. But we have a lot of land in Kansas. And if you came to Kansas and you bought some land, you wouldn't just go to Home Depot and buy a bunch of wood and start hammering it and think you're going to have your forever home. What would you do? You would go get a contractor and you would get a blueprint, and you would follow that blueprint. And if you followed it, you're going to have a forever home. Have you ever built a home? Did you ever question if it's going to come out? No, you've seen the blueprint and you knew it was going to work. It's the exact same thing for an online business. If you have a blueprint and you're willing to be consistent, but you got to make sure it's a proven blueprint. You got to see that it's working for other people. Just like if you go build a home, you don't go just get any contractor. You make sure that contractor has helped people, has built their forever homes. It's no different than anything, right? That's why, you guys, I know this is really bold and this might trigger a bunch of you right now. Sorry, but not sorry. And here's why. That's why, you guys, I don't believe if you're trying to make money from home, you should start with creating your own product at the very beginning, because you're trying to bring something new to the market. Then you got to build a brand. You got to build a following. You got to start from scratch. That's exhausting. That's why so many people quit or don't think it's going to work for them. That's why I love this. Let me give you a great example of what I mean by that. Think of a Starbucks. Why do you think people spend the money to buy a Starbucks franchise? Because it's a done for them coffee shop that already has the branding, the marketing, and the message done. All you got to do is take a Starbucks and plug and play. It's done for you. No different than this. Why do you think Verizon didn't want to make their own cell phone? That's a lot of work. That's a lot of testing. That's a lot of trial and error. So Verizon's like, we're going to become a billion-dollar company off of selling other people's products and services, right? That's what I do. I was able to literally take other people's products and sell them and make 100% profit. Do you guys realize? We're going to do the math while I'm talking to you. I'm getting, I know, isn't that pure fire? I get so excited. Now the kids can wake up because I'm fired up because it's so exciting to me, right? It's like, holy cow. Okay, so in 62 and a half days. Okay, so yeah, 62 and a half days. This is what we're talking about here. $6,994,000 has been sold of the Legacy Builder program. Almost it'll be 7 million by the end of today. Almost 7 million in 62 and a half days. See, that's not you trying to have to bring something new to the market. That's not you trying to have to build a brand on a product and start from nothing. That is 100% you being able to have your Starbucks, have your cell phone business, and have it ready to go. This is how people inside my community can get started and boom, get massive results quickly because the hard work's been done. See, to me, this was brilliant because I was like, hold on. I can build my following, get better every day. Like my friend Dean says, and I can't wait for him to train inside our community. You guys, he's going to rock your world. He's so good. And a year ago, he's like, just work on getting 1% better. In 100 days, you're 100% better than work on getting 1% better than that. That was such brilliant advice, right? Same thing with your content. Just show up and work on getting 1% better every day. In 100 days, you're 100% better. Get better than that. You will attract your customers to you, but you can be learning and earning and making 100% profit. You don't got to worry about if you're promoting something that works. You don't got to worry about if you're promoting something that actually impacts people. That was brilliant to me. The most brilliant thing. Because back in 2022, what would I have created? How to be a hot mess express in your 50s, how to be a failure, how to not have enough time with your family, how to not have enough money. That's about all I could have created back then, right? I want you to think about that because it really agitates me when I see a mom spend a lot of money on a course to learn how to create a $47 product on Canva. You know how many of those $47 products you need to sell to make it worth your time? And then you don't even know what you're doing and you've never had success at things before. So then you feel like an imposter and then it reduces your confidence. I don't like that. I don't like that business model. Now, is there anything wrong with going to Canva and creating a product? Absolutely not. But have success first. Then create it. Get cash flow coming in. Then create it. Then create it. That's huge. That's huge. That's why, you guys, we created six six-figure income earners last month inside my community. 6, and all under a year. Because they didn't have to start from scratch. They didn't have to figure out a product and deal with this imposter syndrome and deal with, can I do this? They didn't have to. They were able to focus on the one thing. And this is what the conversation's about today. They were able to focus on being consistent, working on getting 1% better every day. It's the best thing ever. No, I absolutely cannot wait. Yes. And this is what I love. Like, so for example, and here's something else I love is the fact that they get the ability to be able to promote products in high demand. I mean, I think almost 7 million. It'll be 7 million before the end of the end of the day 63, right? But here's the thing. They get support and help doing this. So for example, we are doing a webinar this week. And they can invite people to their free webinar. And so this webinar, they get to invite people to. I want you to imagine you having a resource like this out there for you. And they get to invite people to this webinar where they get to get on the webinar and learn and earn. Because they get to learn the process, learn the strategies, learn the 2-hour workday, learn the business, and they can have guests on there and be earning. On average, our webinars, we have a 50% conversion rate, which means you get 4 people on, 2 are buying, and you've made $1,800. And you didn't do anything but maybe created a few stories and posted on social media. Like, this is how people like learning today and how earning. This is why the success that's happening is absolutely amazing. I'm in Canada, but I have to pay US for the membership. I mean, I don't understand that question, but yeah, I just have, man, the success that's going on in Canada right now. You better hurry up because it is fire over there right now. We have a gentleman in our community. His name is Matthew. Ooh, he's slaying it. Oh my gosh. He is slaying it in Canada right now. Hey, Derek, good morning. My twin brother and I just joined. Yay! We're about to blow this up. I remember you on the webinar, right? And for some reason it said your brother's name and I called you by your brother's name and you're like, that's my twin brother. So funny. Yes. Okay. Somebody said they wanted information. Oh, by the way, this is my automated system. This is how I woke up and had already had a $4,000 day right before 5 a.m. my time. Because it's only 6 a.m. here, by the way. We're getting ready to leave here in a little bit. We're going to get on a catamaran. And TikTok, I'll do a walkthrough with you. You got to see this place. It's so gorgeous. We've been in Hawaii. This is day 14. This is day 14, I think. And we decided to come to the other side of the island because we wanted to see the other side of the island. So we're at a different Airbnb. It's awesome. But I've learned how to automate. Automations has been my freedom machine. So I can get my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Income earning activities. Remember, this isn't a job. Like at your job, you go clock in, you can lean on the counter, you can get on your phone, you can scroll. You can go make coffee. You can talk with the coworkers and get paid for that because you're on the hour. So the moment you guys, when you decide to be your own CEO and launch your own business, you got to remember that you don't get paid to straighten your desk. You don't get paid to make coffee. You don't get paid to scroll on social media. You get paid to create. You get paid to engage. You get paid to be consistent and drive traffic back to your automated system. And we drive traffic back through content. And through a method called the copy and paste free ads method. You guys, this method is brilliant. I learned how to post free ads. I give you over 200 websites to post free ads. I would spend 30 minutes a day posting free ads. It was copy paste posts for 30 minutes a day. Not only did it build my following, not only did it build my email list, you guys, it built my income, but you know what it did? Because I was smart enough to understand that YouTube is the second largest search engine. So I put a YouTube video in it and I'm now monetized on YouTube. I now make money off of YouTube. And I'm now monetized on TikTok as well. So think about that. You guys are already consumers. What if you took a little bit of that time and become a creator so you could monetize your accounts? Pretty awesome. And I love that. I didn't know this digital market. I mean, I think it's easy. Like, compared to what I was doing, I think it's easy, right? Because before, the way I made money, if I wanted to get a customer when I was doing network marketing, I had to go find a customer. That's freaking hard. I had to DM people. That's a time sucker. That's hard. To me, that's hard. That's my definition of hard. Easy is just being able to create content. Right now, you can't just create content to create content. You got to create content to impact. So I had to spend the time figuring out crafting my message to my perfect customer. It's no different than anything though, right? You can talk to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's like, it's easy to play basketball. Then you can talk to somebody else and they're like, oh, it's hard to play basketball. Mindset matters. If you go into something thinking it's going to be hard, you're right. If you go into thinking something that this is going to help you and it's going to be easy the more you do, you're right. One thing, Consistency and mindset is everything. Can you imagine if you had a child that was standing beside a bike and was like, I really want to learn to ride this bike. I really want to learn to ride this bike. But I think it's going to be hard. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I can do it. It's going to be hard. Do you think they're ever going to get on the bike? Or do you think they're ever going to have success getting on the bike because their mind is telling them it's going to be hard? What if you looked at that child and said, listen, do you see people riding the bike? Yeah. So if they're riding a bike and if they can walk, you can walk, you can ride a bike. Look at them riding a bike. You can ride a bike. And the child's like, I think I can do it. Yeah, you can do it. I want you to get on the bike. You're going to be able to ride this bike. I'm going to hold your handlebars. You got this. And the child gets on the bike. I know, this is easier than I thought. Mindset matters. I love it inside my community. First of all, you get a pre-built system. Ready to go, pre-built and ready to go. All you got to do is plug it in. All you got to do is purchase a domain because you want to brand you. Like this is what I'm branding. I'm branding right here, dailypaybusiness.com. Daily Pay Business, because we're paid daily. If you want to check out my automated system, it's right here, dailypaybusiness.com. And that's what I'm branding. So when I purchase my domain, it has to be easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Right? Because when I was brand new, I didn't have a clickable link inside my TikTok. So I couldn't have it be fancy. Fancy don't convert. Simplicity converts, right? So all I did is I purchased a domain from GoDaddy. And then I actually had GoDaddy connect my domain with my automated system. We give you the pre-built system. All you got to do is connect it. And we walk you through the videos. And so some people can purchase my program and have it done in 2 to 4 hours total, which is maybe working a few days, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. Some people, 4 days later, don't even have it done and are frustrated. It's overwhelmed, which I would be embarrassed as a grown adult to talk like that, by the way. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just telling you. I don't even let my 4 and my 5-year-old granddaughter say frustrated and overwhelmed. I'm like, that is an emotion. That's not the truth. That is just helping you feel safe with trying to learn something new. What is a better word you can use? Like, what is a better word? That is not an empowering word. Trust me, I played the victim in my life. I tried, and it really sucked. And it was really unfulfilling, and it didn't get me where I wanted to go. The moment I put my big girl pants on and became responsible and said, you're no longer going to be the victim of your circumstances. You're going to push through and become the victor. I invite each of you today to push through and become the victor in your life so you can shock yourself and change your life. You could be literally one little mindset pivot shift of learning the skills to make daily pay. Let me ask you a question. What would 900 a day do for your life? 900 a day, that's 6,300 a week, which is 328,000 a year. Put that in the comments. What would that do for your life? What if it took you this entire year to learn that? What if it took you 6 months to learn that? And in the 6 months, you made 40 grand still. You made 40 grand in the next 6 months, but you had some days you had customers, some days you didn't. But by the beginning of 2025, you were making 900 a day. How would that feel? That's 328,000 a year. In 2026, you were making 900 a day. How would that feel? In 2027, you made 900 a day. Do you realize by the end of 2027, you could become a self-made millionaire because you stayed consistent today and you didn't quit? The only reason why success doesn't come is because so many of you are quitters. Stop being a quitter. Become a legacy builder. Stop the generational struggle. Let's turn it to generational wealth. Look in the mirror and be proud of yourself. Right? Yes, exactly. Why not? Why not? Why not? Yes, it would make my life easier. Yes. You guys, when I discovered this process, I literally wanted to make 54,000 a year. I couldn't see more than 54,000 a year. I never in my wildest dreams did I think that would turn into 152,000 in 6 months. I became a self-made millionaire in 17 months. And then now at 20 months later, I'm 1.5 million. All because I've just been consistent and I've learned who my perfect customer is and I built a brand around that. That's all you got to learn to do. But you got to guys, you got to willing to be consistent. We got to get out of this microwave society that we want success overnight. Nothing happens overnight. Mostly moms, come on, we will carry a child and grow a child in our belly for 9 months. And we're okay with that. So why do we expect to have massive success in that short of a time? Right? Exactly. Got to be patient. I will be successful. Yes, I love that. Yes, Lisa, even 300 a day is great. So when I discovered this process, I wanted to make 54,000 a year. That was my first year goal plan. I was going to master these strategies, master these techniques, master building a social media following, master building an email list. That's all I thought about. I was like, man, if I can master these skills and still make 54,000, that's pretty awesome. Then my second year goal was to learn how to make 300 a day, which is 109,000 a year. That was my goal. My third year goal was to learn how to make 600 a day, which is 219,000 a year. I truly think because I didn't have any huge expectation other than learning and getting better is why I've been able to be successful. I really feel it because this was it for me. I was going to do this. I was going to make this work. I was going to be proud of myself because I wasn't too proud of myself in 2022. And I think that's the difference. I think sometimes when people start their own online business, they're kind of in between because you already got a plan A and this is your plan B. You'd really like your plan B to be your plan A, but you're kind of like stuck in between. You know, you can go back. Me, I burned the boat. There was no going back. I thought this was brilliant. The fact that I could promote something that was already proven to work, that was brilliant to me because I didn't have to figure it out, and that I can make 100% profit. That's brilliant to me. That I could utilize social media and never have to talk to anybody, literally have it be a fully automated rejection-free business. I don't ever have to DM people. So TikTok, with that being said, I don't DM on TikTok. If you're getting a DM from me, I can promise you 1000% is a fake account. So what happens is dogs don't bark at parked cars. You know, you can see a dog out in the yard in a parked car. They'll lay beside a parked car. They'll sleep beside a parked car. But if a car goes shoo, flying by, the dog perks up and chases after the car. Well, that's what happens when you have success. And so people will create fake accounts and they'll try to manipulate you to think it's me. It's not. And so I don't DM. I will not take you to WhatsApp. I won't take you to Telegram. The best way to hang out with me is through my email. Then you know 1000% you're talking to me on my live right now and through my email. Then you know 1000%. It's right here. dailypaybusiness.com. Then you know you're talking. You guys hear the chickens? You know what? Okay. I'm in Hawaii, by the way. It's really, you can tell that there's no dangerous species here. Chickens wouldn't be walking around like dogs in the United States, but there's nothing dangerous here. And so that's why they can just be free. It's pretty cool, right? Yes. Can you imagine like that drone pilot? He's so dissatisfied in his life that he has to spend his precious time and energy saying ridiculous things on my live. Can you imagine? It's this thing, you guys. Hurt people hurt people. Healed people heal people. If you see somebody trying to build a business by pushing other people down, you need to run as fast as you can. They are hurting. And they are not healed. They're not healthy. It shocks me when I see people being bullies online. It shocks me when I see people actually creating a piece of content and talking about another human being, because I guarantee it, if the same thing was done to them, they would have a fit. But my heart hurts for them that they are that miserable in their life. They feel significance by trying to destroy another human. My heart really hurts for people like that. Like they need some Tony Robbins in their life, right? Or some, I don't know. They need somebody. I mean, I think about that. And so when I see people like say comments like that, I'm like, man, where are they at in their headspace? Like, it's Monday. Let's go. Let's grow. What is something positive you can say? Can you imagine taking your precious time and getting on somebody else's live and saying something negative? Like, where are you? Who wants to start their day with something negative? Can I help you overcome that, by the way? Go to bed every night and focus on a win that you've had. A win could have been I did the dishes. A win could have been I sat and played cards with my kids. It's not, it's people think it's money. No, it's not. Money's the byproduct to change your life. It's the little wins that will get you the big wins. And then what you do is every night go to bed thinking about those wins. I personally would get a journal and write it down. And then get up every morning and write down in your journal 3 things you're grateful for. Now, here's where it gets hard because every day they got to be 3 different things. What happens is at the very beginning, you're going to be so surface layered on what you're grateful for. But then after I don't know, a few weeks, you're going to have to dive deep. You're going to have to dig deep. You have to dig deep and find things that you're grateful for. But what's going to happen is it is going to change your sensories in your mind. And instead of focusing on the things that are going wrong or the negativity, you start focusing on the things that are going right. See, here's the thing. When other people talk about other people, that is a pure jealousy or pure I need to get some type of significance. And I don't feel worthy enough about myself to get significance by bringing value. So I want to try to grab other people's attention by destroying other people. And it's really sad because what's really bothering to me is I hope that they don't have kids because their kids are learning that behavior. That's that vicious cycle that never stops. I tell my kids all the time, and I tell my grandchildren all the time, what is the golden rule? Treat people the way you would want to be treated. And if you get ready to say something out of your mouth, and if you wouldn't say that with that person in front of you, don't say it. And adults should be the same way anyway. So I hope drone pilot that is hiding behind a fake picture, he does some soul searching. Life is too short to be miserable. Life is too short to want to get significance by stepping on somebody else. It just doesn't work. You'll come crashing down. Hurt people. Healed people help people. It's just really sad. Okay, so Angela, just get back with the person you purchased from. Okay, and they can give you the link to the $29. If you purchase from me, just email me and let me know, hey, Michelle, I was on your live, and I'll get you that link real quick. Okay? Yeah. You like it? Oh no, it's my sweater that I wear because we're getting ready to go on the ocean and it'll be a little breezy, and then about an hour we get the sun. I can't wait. Okay, you emailed me. Sweet. Did you email me this morning? Yeah. Yay, I love that. I hope to be able to help people using this program. Yes, I love that. Yes, it is a choice to be happy. It is. Thank you, my friend. How are you? I am. We are in a different place in Hawaii. So we moved to the other side of the island. I wanted to experience both sides. This one's pretty awesome. So you see these, they open. They completely open. And there's a pool out there. There's a pool out there, and there's a golf course and everything, but they completely open. And so we had it completely open. So it looks like there's it's amazing here. And we have an outdoor shower. Oh my gosh, it is amazing here. Yeah. So it's fun. That's what I'm telling you guys. Whatever you want in life, just don't stop going for it. I don't want you to have any regret. See, here's when I discovered this, when I discovered this process to learn these skills, I was scared to death. I'm an introvert. I thought it was going to be really uncomfortable to create videos. By the way, fun fact about me, I said I would never go live. Okay. And here I am going live. Okay. I can tell you the person you are when you start and the person you become when you plug in is 2 different people, by the way. Okay. It is going to be two different people. And so I said I would never go live. I was scared to death to do content. Right. And I do not like tech. Thank goodness we didn't have to like create from scratch. But my point I'm telling you guys this is, you know what I feared the most though? I feared the most being in the exact same place in 6 months. I do not want you to end 6 months in 2024 the way you started. Fear that. Fear that more than anything. Fear going through another December of regret, not being able to do the things over the holidays you would have loved to do or you promised yourself you were going to do last year. That mama guilt, that daddy guilt is real stuff. That we remember it, but it's strong in January and we set these crazy goals, but by March or April it's gone, and then the summer comes and then you kind of forget about it because you're enjoying the nice weather, and then boom, the winter hits again, and it's that vicious cycle that you are the only one that can stop. And I want you to stop it. I want you to shock yourself. I want you to be so proud of yourself. My goal inside my community is to have my community be making more money in reoccurring income by December than they do in reoccurring bills. How fun would that be if they go right into December making more money on reoccurring income streams than they do reoccurring bills? See, I have daily pay business and I also have a reoccurring income stream. Plus, I'm also monetized on social media. I have multiple different income streams, all because of what I learned in this process. I didn't only learn how to sell products, I learned how to build an email list. I learned how to grow a following. I learned how to craft a message and attract my perfect customer. I learned how to build a reoccurring income stream. And now I've even learned how to create my own programs. And guess what? I now have a brick and mortar business. I bought a hair salon because I was sick and tired of watching my daughter make a small percent. I'm like, I'm just going to buy a salon so you can make all the money. And that's what I did because I know how to market. So I'm not scared. You are where you are because of the habits and the patterns and routines that you've created in your life. You can't expect because you invest in something that changes overnight, my friend. You got to commit to 1 year. Give your life, give your future, give your freedom 1 year. Commit to 1 year. I'm going to commit to 2 hours a day. I'm going to do my income earning activities in 2-hour days. I'm going to learn my mindset, the CEO mindset. Watch what happens. You are going to blow your mind. Treat it just like at your job. You'll go to work, right? You'll show up for your job. Show up for your business. Launch an online business and show up. Watch what happens. You will shock yourself. Yes. You're introvert here as well. Yes. So when I launched my business and found this process in September of 2022, I said I would never go live. And then I literally just followed the process. So what I did, let me kind of break down the 2-hour workday with you. I would spend 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads to high traffic websites for free, 30 minutes. And then I would literally spend 1 hour creating 3 pieces of content. I would do TikTok. My videos were like 5 seconds, 45 seconds, and 1 minute, 3 a day. 3 a day turned into daily pay for me. And I did what was called a CTA. Okay. So, and the CTA is I would drive traffic back to here. So I would create 3 pieces of content and do a CTA. My CTA was, if you want to learn more, put ready in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. That's a CTA. What would happen is the people that made it to the end of my video would respond to my CTA and put ready in the comments. I would reply back with visit daily. You guys about see me drop this? dailypaybusiness.com. That would take them back here. Now, this is what happened, you guys. When I would do that, it would alert the algorithms in TikTok to push my video out and find more just like them. That is how I built my following on TikTok. That is how I built my email list. And that is how I built my income. Because what happens is when they put their email in here, it immediately takes them to this video. And at any time they can buy. If they don't buy, they also get this email in their, or they get this video in their email. So if you guys go to dailypaybusiness.com and watch these videos, if you have any questions for me, just email me. I would love to answer questions. And you can go right here and click here and you can purchase at any time. So these are the pages that are always out there working for me. I couldn't wrap my head around this because I didn't understand global. See, I have a global business. I literally get to do business all over the world. So when I'm sleeping, there's still people going through that. I call this my freedom machine because it's just freely out there working for me. It never has a bad day. Never has to do laundry, never has to sleep, right? It's always at its peak performance out there working for me. This is called automations. You guys, it was the best thing that I could ever do for my business. It's given me my life back and my time back and a predictable income stream. So I followed this process 30 minutes a day, copy and pasting free ads, 1 hour a day, creating 3 pieces of content. Ended up making $7,000 my first month, and I was shocked. Like I literally was like, pinch me. I thought I was dreaming. I was scared to death to go to bed at night because I thought it was going to end. On October 7th, I had another video get pushed out and got several thousand views. And I ended up making 14,000 that month. You guys, I made 21,000 off the TikTok platform before I had 1,000 followers. Now I got to share this with you because we're back to the one thing. And that's what the topic is today. That one thing is I was not only consistent, but I had that winning mindset. Like it baffles me when I hear people whine about my videos are only getting 200 views. If I had a video get 200 views, I'd be like, holy crap, my video got 200 views. I can't even imagine having 200 people in my house. That's 200 complete strangers that discovered my content. I was grateful. And if I did 3 videos a day and each of them got 200 views, that's 600 people. See the difference? So I showed up as that version of so grateful. I just showed up and I would pour into my content. I would be more giving because I was like, oh my God, if I can do this, they can do this. Oh my gosh, if I can do this, they can do this. Holy crap. And then now here's the wild part. In November of 2022, I had no videos get pushed out. I hung out in the 200 to 400 club the entire month. Now, because I learned how to manage my mind and focus on the one thing, which is keeping my mindset right, I never was able to get a negative energy to push that out in the world. I was still able to keep my positive energy and attract people. But because I had been on a journey and been consistent since September, I built my email list and I was still building that email list. I made $22,000 that month without any videos going viral or getting thousands of views. Your mindset is everything. You will win with it and you will lose with it. It is every single thing. So at that point, I'm like, holy crap, I think I'm onto something because I had made $43,000 in 90 days with the goal of making $54,000 a year. But I focused on the one thing, which is me and managing my mind. Okay. Hold on. I got to do that. Okay. And I had to do the puzzle piece and managing my mind. And so what I did is I was finally had more of a confidence level at that stage. So I'm sharing with you, the person you are when you launch a business is not going to be the same person you are when you make your first 5,000. It's not going to be the same person you are when you make your first 10,000, and definitely not the same person you are when you make your first 20,000. So I was stronger then. I think that's a good word. I think I like that word. I was stronger, and I decided to go live. I went live 5 times in November and I was scared to death and I was awful. I was sweating. I was so nervous. I was so grateful that like 5 or 6 people got on as it because I was learning. You guys, when you go to launch an online business, I want you to treat it as you are literally taking a basketball out of the box for the very first time and you've never dribbled. Because do you expect to go buy a basketball and take it out of the box and be able to dribble it and be able to shoot and make every basket? Do you guys expect that when you buy a new ball? Would you expect that? Of course you don't. So don't expect that in a business either. I want you to expect to win, but not the first time you start. You got to learn and earn to expect to win. See, I expected to win. I just gave myself a year learning curve. I said, you're 2 hours a day. You're going to work this 2 hours a day to make 54,000 a year. My first 6-figure year was supposed to be my second year. My second year was supposed to be 300 a day, 109. That was my goal. Right? Instead, I made 152,000 in 6 months because I expected to win, and I knew I had to learn, and I had to grow, and I knew I was going to just keep on failing. And I knew, like you guys, I literally look at most of my content is not very good. I've just had a few videos that have been great. I don't think none of them are fantastic. I still am in the learning and earning, and I will always be a student to growth. So I'm telling you right now, then I got to get off of here because we got to go. If you are ready for a change, first of all, you need a proven process. You need a proven blueprint. Then you can stop floundering around and you can have a proven process to follow step by step. That's what took me from stressed and overwhelmed. I didn't have no structure. Structure equals freedom, by the way. And I learned to master this 2-hour workday. I learned to use social media the right way, and it's turned into daily pay. Since the end of October of 2022, I've not gone at least one day without one customer. That's freedom. And every single parent needs to feel that, because that is life-changing, my friend. I think that should be a goal. Every parent should be able to feel having an automated online business that gives them freedom. Like, why wouldn't you? Because that eliminates stress, which if you eliminate stress, you improve your health. If you eliminate stress, you improve your relationships. If you eliminate stress, you're going to have more time. If you eliminate stress, you're going to have more present moments with your family. Money's just that byproduct. It's what it gives you. And you and your family are worth it. Oh, well, thank you, my friend. I'm glad that makes sense to you. I'm glad you needed this today. Yay. See, you guys, I showed up. I got up early because we're getting ready to go get on a catamaran. Hence the reason why I look the way I look. We're going to go spend the day on the ocean because I showed up for myself in 2022. And I invite you to show up for yourself. So if you want to learn more about the proven process that I followed, just go right here, check it out. When I get back, I will answer emails. Okay. It's right here. dailypaybusiness.com. Check it out. If you have any questions, I would absolutely love to answer them for you. I will have some time this afternoon. I will be answering emails. dailypaybusiness.com. Let's make June a month you'll never forget. Let's get some cash flow coming in June. Why not you? If we can do it, you can do it. Why not you? So, yeah, you guys have an amazing day. Okay, TikTok, don't go yet because I'm going to give you a really quick tour. Okay, YouTube, you've been awesome. I will see you tomorrow at, let's do 12 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.